So now we are going to look into a Jupyter Notebook that I had mentioned earlier in the Anaconda Navigator. Okay, so here is the Jupyter Notebook, and we also saw how we can open it using the command prompt by just typing Jupyter Notebook. Okay, you can either do it this way, or you can open the Anaconda Navigator and hit on launch. Okay, even that can be done. So when you hit on launch, it is going to open in your default browser. Okay, as I said, it can be anything, your Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. So this is going to open a default location. Okay, you can definitely open up in a particular path your file is in. Okay, that also can be done. So let me show you how we can do that. Just again close this command prompt. Okay, we'll open a new one, new command prompt. First you can change the path. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it as C itself. Okay, here just type cd space your path. You can copy your path here and hit enter. So this is going to change your path. Okay, and then you can type Jupyter Notebook as usual. Okay, so this is not your local system command prompt. Okay, this is Anaconda prompt. Make sure you open this prompt itself and then hit on enter. Just a second. Yes, so once you do that, so it is going to take you to a different location, like that path that you have mentioned. Okay, so if you have to start a new file, okay, just on your right you can hit new and hit on Python 3. Okay, there are also other formats. Okay, like your you can also write a text file, put your code in that and save it as .py. Even you can use such files also. You can open all those files, and then for now you can just open Python 3 notebook. So what you can do, you can hit on new 3, and this is going to open a new file for you from here. So we have few files. So this is your new file. So when you open up, you see few options here. Like here you can rename your file. Okay, anything, like I'm going to keep it as test file. And then this is going to show you the last time that you saved this file. Okay, now it is not saved yet. So you have all these self-explanatory options. Okay, you have file where you can create new notebook from here. Okay, and then you can open a notebook, make a copy, and how you can save it, rename it, or if you want to print it. So all such options are there. Okay, and how you want to download this file as. Okay, so there are different types that you can download this file, what you have created here now. Okay, and then you have edit, view, insert, and whatever, if you want to insert a cell above or below, you have shortcuts as well. Okay, for to know everything about shortcuts, you can go to the help and go to keyboard shortcuts. Okay, you can see all the necessary shortcuts you need. Okay, so in order to run a cell, you can hit on shift and enter. Okay, so for example, if I'm writing something here, 1 plus 1 simply. Okay, and you can either run this cell which is selected now. So this thing is selected now. So this cell is selected and I want to run this. You can either hit run here or you can do shift enter. Okay, so it is going to run that particular cell. Okay, so that is how you run this cell. Okay, don't worry about what I'm writing here or anything, just to introduce you to this notebook. Okay, and we have different options since this is a notebook. Okay, so it has different options like code and the markdown. Okay, I'll select on markdown. So here what you can do, you can just type any text. So you can write something and you can write your code. Okay, so that you will write it as a notebook, same as your notebook. Okay, you're writing something and below you're writing some code related to the text. Okay, so that those things you can do. And here if you want to, we have different options. If you want to move this text above or below or such things you can do. And this is all to copy and paste all those simple operations that you want to do. You can use the below options. Okay, so if you want to see all the shortcuts, as I said, you can also edit the shortcuts to your need. Okay, so since this Jupyter Notebook is beginner friendly, so we always make sure someone with a beginner knowledge on Python can start with Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so it is always easy for them to understand here. Okay, so Jupyter is a web-based IDE. Okay, so here it is going to, when we write something, it is going to send it to the Python compiler and then it is going to display the result for us. Here the compilation is not done. Okay, so in the back end, it is going to send it to the Python compiler and then it is going to just receive the output and it is going to print the, okay, here. Okay, so for project based and for project implementation, we are not using Jupyter. Okay, only to learn Python coding we are using Jupyter Notebook. Okay, for project implementation we are going to look into PyCharm. Okay, so that we are going to talk about next. Okay, about PyCharm, how we are using it for our project purposes. Okay, and we will give a small introduction on that as well. So about Jupyter Notebook, how you can open a Jupyter Notebook for your coding.